Hello, hello. Well, YouTube is deciding what to put on the playlist. Has it figured it out? So it's slow to shuffle. Come on. Is it going to play something now? All right. Why is that not? Oh, it is. 1 second. This is so slow. Anyway, while that's working on that, let's have a little look where we got up to last time. I'm just going to refresh it because it seems broken. I thought YouTube music was meant to be quicker, but might have to swap back to Spotify. Where we got up to last time then? We're making a top-down turn-based battler. Hopefully going to be player versus player, single player. Not saying one player versus one other player. Come on, YouTube, play some music. Just thinking about it. Is it going to do anything? So we had a look at creating. There we go. Right. We had a look at creating a turn scene. So this would be kind of like our main game scene, which, as we have a look, so we've got options to set maps and stuff like that. You've got options to draft your units, and then you can place down those units. So that's fine. And then we center the map. We actually respawn all of the units on the map. This isn't like just transferred across because we're in a separate scene. And then we're able to move units around. Now, at the moment, it's just free movement. And if you select another unit, it transfers to move that unit instead. Now, on a player's turn, what's going to happen is that I think they're only going to be able to do one move at a time, and then click to confirm their selection. So we only really want to have an option of, like, you click on a unit, and rather than moving it, we probably want to draw like an arrow between the two, which is going to get a little bit confusing, isn't it? Do we need anything that figures out that movement though? I don't think we need. I'm just thinking whether or not we need like maze solving algorithms. So let's say we want to move this unit to like here. We select it and go here. That movement, we're not going to draw a direct line to it because we want to keep the unit to the grid. But most of the time, it's either going to be straight movement. Diagonal movement will have to exist as well. Okay, well that's something that we're going to be thinking about today. Is a bit more on movement rules and how the player is going to take their turn. Now the code at the moment isn't really great. I'm not super happy with it. There's a lot of magic numbers in it. Like this 70 is the cell size in pixels, which should be a constant that's set somewhere globally, and then we read that instead. But that's all stuff that we can edit quite easily and correct later. That's not a big refactor. There might be some big refactors going on, but we're not to that point just yet. So that's basically where we're up to. And the plan today is to kind of flesh out some movement rules and a bit more on this turn. So maybe what we're going to do is have it that when you select a unit and click to a place, or as you move your mouse around, it will show like a ghostly arrow to show the movement, potentially. I don't know. We'll have a look at that. That'll be the plan. But as normal, we're going to start with some dailies just to get ourselves into the right headspace, hopefully. We're starting with hashtag, which is Wordle in 4 ways, given all the letters in all 4 words. Green's in the right place, yellow's in the right word. Pretty similar. And you've got 12 moves by like swapping 2 letters around to get all the letters in the right space. So that's quite, we've got 4 of the 5 given letters already. So maybe something A-L-E-S or L something E-S. Lanes it could be. Layers? Not layers. Probably lanes is what I'm seeing there. Assuming the L and the S swap. What else? We've got 2 Ys as well, which is a bit unusual. This Y is probably the end. We've only got 1 other vowel, right? Just the O. Oh no, there's an A down here as well. So this horizontal word needs one of the O's or the A's at least. And there's another L in this word. No D here, no Y. M could be in the horizontal or the vertical. I think it's most likely that we swap these 2. And that only leaves the N, I think. Lays it could be. Lasses, lades, lares, lames. I think it's got to be the N. Let's try that. Okay, and then a word starting with O. Could be like oddly. That would work. So that would be the L here. Let's try and swap that. Yeah, this is looking good. So either the Y here or the... So where's the R going to go? There or there? This probably ends in an S. So that has to be oddly now. So it's got to be hardy then. So we'll swap that over there, and then we swap these 2. Perfect. We've reset our stats because I've swapped over to a different browser. So we'll use these in Betweenle, which is where's the help? Oh, do they not have it on this? Basically, it's Wordle alphabetically. So if you arranged all the 5-letter words alphabetically as if they're in a dictionary, we're trying to guess a random word, and we'll figure out where to put this. So if we start with our 4 words here, they're all quite central words in the dictionary though. So I try and use all 4 of these to make it a bit more difficult, but obviously if you guess, let's say the word starts with like a B, if we guess any of these, they're all going to go to the bottom, and it won't let me guess anything that's alphabetically below your lowest guess. That makes sense. So what we're going to do, hardy maybe first. The others are very central, so let's just hope it's not at the start of the dictionary. It is. Okay. So because the word we're guessing is about 32% through the dictionary alphabetically, we can no longer guess our other 3 words here because they won't let us. So like if we tried guessing lanes, it's like, oh, it has to be alphabetically before hardy. So it's quite close to hardy as well. Let's go with like giant. Just a bit further back. Frame should be in front, yeah. So somewhere towards the end of F. Fused, let's try that. Very close there. Should we try fruit? So after FR, can't do FS or FT, so it's got to be FU. Fumed. Okay, a bit lower. Fussy, let's try. Slightly before. Very. Still before. Furls? No. It's unlikely to be a plural. I don't think they allow those as answers. Fern? No. What's this going to be? It's very close to your... Well, pure. Can't see this just yet. F E. Let's try furls and see. No, it's got to be alphabetically before furls. Maybe we're going back more. Funny. There we go. Thought it's got to be somewhere around there. Okay, and then we use that as our starting word for Wordle. Not a great first word, but we get an N and a Y, and we know there's only one N. Even better. So what can we go from this? What can we have? We want to have something like. Can we end NKY? So this has got to be a vowel here. Let's try hanky. Okay. So AN. We do RY. Anry. Panry, Lanry, Manry. Not really. Do manly. Try that. Because an L is normally a good letter to use. No? Okay. So Andy. Handy with no H. Sandy. I don't think it lets you use nouns. ANCY, could we do? Can't use an F. A-N-G-Y? No. No. Any. Caney, veiny? Not really. Does Tannoy have two ends? Try like Randy. Okay. So what's this first letter? Wandy. 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 Andy. Tandy? Tandy, I think, is a word. Yandy. Wandy. Pandy. Jandy. Gandhi? Dandy? Oh, we could have double D. That would be very tricky. I think Sandy, maybe. Candy is also an option here. Let's go with Candy. Oh no, this is not good. Bandy. I don't like Dandy. If it's Sandy, I'm going to be a bit annoyed. No. No. Oh, never mind. Oh, I missed that. Right then, Travle. So, trying to go from Moldova to Western Sahara, and the idea is to use the fewest countries possible. So, border crossings is what we're looking at here. Maybe if you do it in the correct order, you can get a perfect game. So, Moldova might be... Does it border Turkey? I don't think so. I think we need Romania. And then we can do Turkey. Nope. We needed... Is it Greece in between? Or do we need Bulgaria maybe? Let's try Bulgaria. Yeah, okay. So we didn't need Greece. And then from Turkey, we go to Syria. Yeah. And then Israel. And then Egypt. And then Libya. Algeria. There we go. Oh, and that touches. Nice. Okay, one mistake there. Adding in Greece when we didn't need it. So Bulgaria, we should have gone straight to... Is there another way? We could have done Ukraine, Russia, Georgia. No, because this is only two. Bulgaria, Romania, Turkey is the quickest route. Not too bad. Right, connections. 4 groups of 4. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, right, okay. Fresh Prince Bel-Air. Quality Bar, Cute Mermaid. Lux, Wise, Tramp Mood. Feeling Smart, Mole Rascals. They must fix the order that the words come in, because they do like having a little joke in some of the options. So, Wise, Rascals, Mermaid, Quality. So Mole, Lux, Bar, and Bell, maybe? It's being like units. Tramp, Smart. So, no, Q's, Air, Mood. No, I'm going to go with that as units. Fresh. Smart, wise. Do we have more on that? Not really. Rascals is a weird one. And mermaid is one that's going to be quite difficult to mix with things. Do we have something to do with like Disney films? So like The Little Mermaid, Lady and the Tramp, Prince? Is it the Frog Prince, maybe? Maybe Rascals goes with that? What else could... Quality, cute. Fresh, wise. Feeling smart. Let's go with Rascals. And I think this is like cartoon movies. Oh, The Little. Okay, I wouldn't have got that. I don't know. I only know The Little Mermaid out of those. The Little Rascals? The Little Tramp? I feel like they are cartoon movies, though. Even if I don't know what they are. Okay, quality, wise, fresh, mood, cute, air, smart, and feeling. So like quality, fresh. Mood. You can feel smart and feel cute. I'm just saying that because I've got feeling there though. Wise crack? You could do fresh air. I feel like mood, smart, cute and wise. Fresh maybe. Let's try these. That's one away. So what's the other one? Quality, feeling, wise and air. Let's try swapping those. So we're still two away. No. So, smart is in it, air is not. Fresh, mood, and cute. Smart, fresh, cute. So let's get rid of mood and put quality. That's also one away. So now if we get rid of cute and put mood in, let's see what that is. That's two away. Oh, we're out. Feeling, mood, quality. I feel like there's, unless in American English it's a bit more common for some of these definitions. I feel like they're very loose definitions. It's calling someone fresh if they're sassy or smart. I can see cute. I can see wise, but I don't know if I agree. And ambiance. I guess feeling a mood. Nah, not a massive fan of those. We got the hard one there. Right, word salad. So this is like a word search. We're looking for types of tree, and words can go in like any direction, so you can cross over yourself. We're looking for 7 different types, and these are in alphabetical order, and they tell you the number of letters in the answer. So obviously I can see cedar and pine straight away. Could have an apple tree. No, there's no double P. Oh, and also we can't start with A because we know the first answer starts with C. So like an elm tree. 4 is the minimum. Can we get a maple tree maybe? Maple, yep. Can we get a poplar? No. A spruce? No. Quite low alphabetically here. Actually, between M and P. So there's no N. So N, what can start with O? Are these going to be a pear tree? No. Yeah, like that. A palm tree? Palm tree, there we go. Right, so there's a 6 and a 4 here. We got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's no overlap in the 6 and the 4. A may tree, but it's not going to work. So the 6 to be between the C and the M. A lemon tree? No. And the 4 at the end. A shim tree. A show. Oh, a shoe tree. Okay. And a family tree. There we go. It's not too bad for word salad. Onto strands, which is similar. We're trying to find 9 theme words in this grid. Can't overlap. I have never seen any crossing over themselves when you draw them, but they can go in any direction. So, like, that could be an answer if it was an answer. That kind of pattern. And also, there will be one spangram, it's called, which is more relevant to the theme. So the best of the best. And it will kind of summarize the rest of the answers, but it has to touch 2 opposing sides of the grid, and it can be multiple words. So we're looking for 8 words and 1 spangram. So best of the best. It's like a prime. Principle, no. Best of the best. Class. Class? Class is 1. So like super. Can't see any S's. Perfect. Where's... Can we get like perfection or something like that? No. Prefect. Leader. No, that would isolate the C. Best of the best. Class and pretty. What can we end in here? Tar? Just keep saying this perfect. What could that go with? Can we get prime anywhere? No, I can't see that. Rare? Life. Oh, okay. Why? How does life and class come together here? Wasn't expecting that to be a valid cheek. Hide. What else can we see here? Can we get like premium somewhere? No. Not that I can see immediately there. Life and class. Best of the best. What's going to be here in the corner? How are we going to use this R? Race. Deer. Okay, we're going to take a hint. Crop. Party. I say so. Maybe like groups. How does life work with that? What's here? Litter. So packs of things. Still don't think life fits in there. This has got to be perfect going across then. Perfect. Perfect pair, maybe? No. Peck. Can we get pack somewhere? Doesn't look like it. Just pair? No. Paired? Okay, we'll take another hint. Head. Okay. Peace. No? Okay, we're going to take another pick. How is this not perfect? Okay. Cream. I swear, did I do prefect pair? I'm sure that I did that earlier. Best of the best. Still don't get life in that. But, so be it. Okay, and we got to finish with the mini. So just standard crossword, but small. What might protect a onesie from drool? A bib? Oh. Minutes Miles, minutes, and millimeters. Measures, units. Okay, and the first US president to be broadcast over this. Radio, maybe? 22 sounds about right. 4 wins out of 4. A sweep, maybe? And be in charge of as a bar. Maybe lead? Wait, it's got to start with a T because 1 down is burst your bubble. Be in charge of as a bar. In awe. Let's do the verticals. Number 46. Biden. And tied. The tender bar. Not bad. Right. Back to the game dev stuff. So, what do we want to do? We want to start bringing in some rules as to what's clicked. So when we do our unit selected move to, can we do something like a, I guess we kind of need a bit of a state machine going here. Now, is it better to separate that out into a separate script or not? I think I want to, just to keep it a bit more secure, a bit easier to run with. So how's that going to work? So when we first come to this screen, we have all of our units down here. I want it to have it so that when you click on a unit, okay, well let's move this into the center because it's roughly where it's going to be. It will realign it itself, so that's fine. And then on the edge here, we probably want an indicator of what's going on. So just a text box. Rich text, help for displaying text in different font size. Yeah, I guess. Let's do a panel. Now, I guess anchor-wise, we can do like stretch along the side and have a width based on. The width's gonna have to be based on the board size, right? So this test button, that can just go as part of the panel. And do we get custom minimum size? So let's see, this is like a 500 width. No, smaller than that. 300. 300 looks all right for the moment. Button we want to have center. And then bring it up a bit. How do we... maybe like 460. Bit lower. 500. 520. That looks okay. Let's change this to confirm. We can make it a little bit smaller. Where's our font size? Let's do this as like a 42 pixel. That'll do for the moment. We're just using this temporary. So then this panel, maybe actually we have like a sidebar instead of a panel that's constant. I mean, really, we just want to have it invisible though, which we have an empty theme somewhere, right? No. New theme. How have we done this on other scenes? If we go to our play scene, our setup GUI, that's the one we want. So this panel container has a theme override, style, empty box. So let's save this as an empty resource. Clear background, let's say. We'll go back to our turn. We'll clear this. And in here, this is where we wanted it. Quick load. Cool, just using that for layout reasons rather than an actual UI element there. So this should let clicks go through. So we don't, if there's something behind this panel, we want to be able to click on it, I reckon. And then we'll add in some text, which is probably the rich text label. And what we probably want here is something to arrange the layout of this, which I'm sure that there is. Maybe a container. Just going to turn the music down slightly for me. Line edit, label, item list, range, color rect, text edit. Gotta be container. Center container. Oh, have we not used these flow containers? That's what we want for our lobby scene. Box container, maybe a vertical box. We either want a center or a vertical box. Let's try the center one first and see what that is, because we haven't used that just yet. So what options do you have? We like center stretch this. And then we put these inside. What happens? That's looking alright. So let's do... current turn. Where is that? Are they both overlapping or not? Why can I not see this text label? Where are you? It's here. Fit content. Layout transform. Don't clip content. Okay. Getting somewhere. Layout direction left to right. No. Can we have this? No, we can't do anything with that. What does arbitrary mean? Do we get an option here? Oh, here we go. Okay. Auto wrap disable. Auto wraps the text inside the node's bounding rectangle by allowing to break lines at arbitrary positions, which is useful when very limited space is available. Wraps the text inside the node bounding rectangle by soft breaking between words. Behaves similarly to word. Force breaks a word if that single word does not fit in one line. Yes, we want word smart. But this, we need to also give it width. How do we tell it to use the width of the parent? Do we just give it a custom minimum? Like, what's the size of this button? 200 pixels. So let's do 200. Not sure I like this custom here. Gonna do a quick break. Just gotta make a quick call. Sorry, shouldn't be long. Just gonna be right back very quickly. Let's leave that on the screen. Right, back in a sec. Right, sorry about that. So what are we going to do? We are in the process of creating this. Is a center container just literally centering everything? So I think we want to change this then to our vertical V-box container, maybe. We right align it to the edge of the screen, and then we want to add some padding around it. So we go here and add our margin, and we put this inside, and our margin container also going to do the same. But we're going to put a bit of margin around. Let's do all sides. Just do like a 30 pixel margin. Let's give it a bit of padding away from the wall. This needs to be smaller. Let's do like I mean 42 is probably alright. And then if we add a second label, it's current phase. Call this phase label. And call this one turn label. Do we need current in it? I don't think we do. We can just do phase. And this one can just be turn. Okay, and then let's go back to the script. So in our turn script, I feel like we need a separate node. There's just a blank node to hold a script, right? So this is going to be our phase state machine. Oh, we just need a node, yeah. Turn tracker. Turn state machine. Let's try this. We're going to have to rename so much of our stuff, but it's good to test out to start with. Right, so on ready, we want to go into set state. So current state equals game states dot game phase dot ready. Let's utilize this game state that we've already got. So this is var current state. And this is of type game phase. Can I just see that? Of type game state dot game phase. Yes, cool. So now we want a function that's going to be update state. And we don't really want anything that's processing here. And we're not even tracking this, are we? Because game state tracks this. It's gonna get so messy. Okay, let's not use this for the moment. Let's do new enum here, which we do how? Just enum, name of enum, and then possible options. So enum turn states, let's call it. Turn state? How are we naming enums? I feel like it should be like that. And this is going to be action results. Maybe like waiting. Current state equals turn state dot waiting. And let's just double check. We'll put it into that again here. So I feel like a good way to do this would be to have like a scene which is representing our server that would just dump in here for the moment. So let's do a new empty node, and we'll call this one mock server, and we'll save that. And we attach a script to it. And we'll attach that to our turn scene. Where's our mock server? Here it is. Let's put it at the very top. Okay, so when this scene starts, we are going to let's just do some prints for the moment. So print server connecting. And what we'll do is we'll write out here in kind of like pseudocode all the steps. So call function to randomize starting player. Indicate 2 players whose turn it is. Whose it is. Is it who's like that? I feel like it is. Whose versus whose. Possessive pronoun whose is used the same as other possessive pronouns, such as my or their. Yeah, whose like this. Whose phone is this? Whose turn it is? Yeah. Okay. And then we want to. I mean, here would be an option where we would start timer for player if times game, and then wait for player action data. Let's just keep going with this, and then we want to confirm validity of action. Calculate results. Share results. Share player view result. Send player result data unique to each player. Let's just do player 1 and send player 2 results data. Call function to randomize starting player. Player A, player 1. Going forward. Start timer for player 1. Wait for player 1 action. Confirm validity of action. Calculate result. Send player 1 result data. Send player 2 result data. And then indicate player 2 turn start. Wait for player 1 action data. This needs to pause player 1 timer if applicable. Confirm validity. Indicate player 2 turn start. Then basically this again, but for player 2. So time for player 2, wait for player 2 action data, pause player 2 timer, confirm validity, send result data. So then this would have to check for the wind condition. Loop. So how are we going to start building this out? There's clearly a loop of functionality that goes on here. So this is going to have to, let's just start with the starting order. So function randomize starting player. We don't need to send anything in, but we do need to return just a bool, don't we? Return true. Let's just do that for the moment. So, do we have any random functions? We do. Now, are these true random? Doesn't really matter. Let's find some info on this randomized function. Global scope. Randomized the seed or in the internal state of the random number generator. I don't really care about that too much. Returns a random signed integer. Returns a random unsigned integer. Returns normally distributed pseudo-random floating point. No. Returns a random floating point value between 0 and 1. It's probably closest to what we want. Returns a random floating point value between 4 and 2 inclusive. Can I do like a random int? Does round... Can you round a number? Where's round here? Rounds x to the nearest whole number with halfway cases rounded away from 0. That's going to be good enough, right? Round on randf. I don't need something that's completely correct. Round f. Maybe we print that. Can we create a bool out of that? Yes, we can. So if let's just do bar random out equals round f. Print it. And if is 1. And then I can just do return 0 here. Return false. Randomize starting player. I can probably pass this 1 or 0 as true or false, right? Is there like a 2 ball? String to variable, no. Type string, packed array, variance. (22 matches). Bool is 0. Returns true if x is 0 or almost 0. Kind of would want the opposite, right? Function is faster than using is equal approx. Going the wrong way here. Let's start here. Bool is finite, bool is nan. Where was that one? No. Subresist bool. Bool is equal approx. Bool is finite. Bool is infinite. Bool is instance. Bool is nan. Bool is same. I want this to return false. Godot convert int to bool. Pass a float value, here we go. Pass an int value to a boolean value. That's what we want. So where's our mock server? Here. Random out is an int. No, actually, even better. We can just do return round f, no, random out this is going to be a float. We're not going to round it first because we want to see the randomization. That's what we wanted. So round out and then bool of round of round out. And that's what we want to return. Get rid of the extra of that. Get rid of all of these. So if I go here, let's start a new game. Place our 2 units and then confirm. So connecting false, close to 0. Correct. So actually we want to do func setup room. What do we want to call this? Default, no, reset room. And let's do this. We'll put the randomize here. This does a reset room. Don't think we want this. I think we'll just comment it out for the moment. Print resetting room. Let's add server onto the front of all this because this is what we will want the server to do. Not sever, server. And then in our turn, this is going to get so unmanageable so quickly. Just having a little think about this. I think we want an open function here, which is like connect. Oh, connect is a fixed one already, is it? Of course it is. We're using it in the scripts, aren't we? In the signals. Let's call it that instead. I don't know why I'm going down with this server side for you. I just want to do the player movement and all that kind of stuff at the moment. But this is useful stuff to have. Server ready. Let's do that. And if we connect and we reset the room. So that's fine. That is this. So we kind of want to say like, if this player 1. Can I just do player 2 like this? No. Do we call it in this? Guest and host. Player 1 equals guest. It's just going to make it easier to figure out what's happening. So print player 1 player 2 player 2. So now what I want to do in our turn script here, we get a reference to our mock server. Let's set up grid here. Instead I want to do mock server dot connect to server. Yeah, why can I not use this? Does that work? Base nil. Because mock server wasn't on there when I built this. Let's rebuild. And let's see, I want this submit button that I've got, or the confirm button, to just constantly refresh the room. Just for testing. Server ready. Resetting room. Player 1 host, player 2 guest. Player 1 guest, player 2 host. Yeah, that's looking pretty random. I don't know if it's 50-50, but that's good enough. So, indicate to players whose turn it is. The thing is, how do I have 2 local players? How would I do that? I feel like that's not worth doing right now. So this would have already happened. At the lobby, but that's fine. Do we return on that? If our current player turn, which also, let's do it as an int. Equals 1. That doesn't matter who is player 1 or player 2. Always going to be player 1 goes first, because we're randomizing who is player 1. I feel like we need a new file, which is going to be our server. Let's call this server bus, maybe. So what do we need? Extends node. And then we want a couple of signals. So what signals are we going to have is base player turn. No, just player turn. Next player turn. Let's have an int. Yeah, player number. How does that work? Like that, okay. player number, let's say. Signal. New phase. New. Yeah, let's do new phase. Which is going to be, I don't know what, string at the moment. Why is string capitalized and all the others aren't? There's types. Don't think we're going to need either of these. Might be player ID. We'll leave it as a... No, let's leave it as an ID for the moment. So we might use this to look up like player names and stuff like that. So then we want to do... Let's add that as a global for the moment. Server bus add. Then we can do server bus dot something about player. No, we call it new player turn. Why am I not getting autocomplete on these? Dot emit 1. Server bus dot new player turn dot connect handle player handle turn update new player. I need the right terminology for this. Player all of this is such bad terminology. So function handle player turn update, which we take in player ID, it's an int, and let's pass for the minute. So we then want to take off turn label dot text is equal to, what does it say at the moment? Turn player ID string that. Right, let's see, does that work? So we're gonna have to rebuild. So start game, add a couple of units, place those units, join, so it's turn 1. It's always going to be turn 1, isn't it? That's fine. Swing phase. So let's just do move for the moment. Oh, it's not connected up because the on ready wasn't called. That's fine. Okay, do I have reference to the button as well? Because I think button.text equal to confirm. But we want it to be originally to be connect. I mean, we're not really doing this, are we? We'll do it like that, that's fine. Again, we're not referencing it, but can we do instead go back round? Yeah, cool. Okay. Excuse me. I'm really not focused. I don't know if it's worth having a coffee or if it's worth just doing something else. So maybe what we do is we have our turn state manager. Which we will have a reference to. So I'm ready. Send to map, set up grid. And then actually we should do that. We should do our connect to server. And then this is really confirm. This should be confirm move. And this will be send action data. Send action to server. Actually, this is confirm action. This is slowly start forming into a proper setup here. And really, there's going to be a load of things that are going to have to be like, separate out this into a UI manager or a game manager or stuff like that. So the moment it's going to be very messy, but hopefully over time we'll be tidying that up. So we want to center the map. We set up the grid. We connect to the server. We connect these setups. And then what we want to do is some kind of like start game. On those. All right, function start game. So in start game, we want to take our turn state machine, initialize. Probably going to initialize it. Function initialize. I'm setting up a lot of structure here, but I don't know if we need all of it. So, current phase. Phase state. Oh. We're just going to do move for the moment. And that's of type turn state. Can I do? Yeah. Instead of type phase state. Current phase equals phase state dot move. Current state equals turn state dot waiting. Hmm. So I'm really feeling quite unfocused for this. Let's see. Again, term stick dot machine dot initialize. And then this is gonna have to return ready. Initialize. Let's just do some pseudocode. That'll be easier. Initialize complete. That's it. Okay, update state. We're gonna have to match current state. No, current state. And if it's turn state dot waiting, turn state dot action, is it? Action and turn state dot result. Why is it not auto completing properly? Just want to check it doesn't do all of these in a row. See what happens with this. So we call update states. Turn state machine dot update. What's it called? Update state. New player turn, server bus dot new player turn, and a player update, server bus, new player turn, dot emit 1. So it should trigger this, right? Let's rerun it. Let's just double check. We should get an action state coming up, or we should get a state coming up in our output. Initialize. Spelt wrong. Okay. Wait, how wrong was that? It's not too wrong. Oh, it's quite wrong. Extra A at the end. Missing an I. Right, can we just continue? This is not doing anything now. Why not? Server bus. Server. Should do... Oh no, wait, because I removed it, didn't I? This button now, confirm actions. We want it to do connect to server. Just temporarily. It's going to be our test button. There we go. Restart. Let's see if we go back round. Action, result, waiting. Action, result, waiting. Okay. So it doesn't just do all three of them. I'm fairly certain in some programming languages, if you do something like this, it basically evaluates the current state. And it's like, oh, if it's waiting, we're then changing it to action. And now when it gets to this line, it's like, okay, is current state action? Yes, it is. And then does this as well. And so on. But that isn't the case here by the looks of it, so that's fine. I think I'm actually gonna let's pause there, see if I can focus a bit more. Do a quick be right back. It's too late for coffee. It's a bit too late for that. I'll see if I can wake up a little bit, and if not, then what I want to do is give these two demos a try. So I might just put the game dev on pause until tomorrow, because we're going to do another game dev stream tomorrow, and we'll come back to this, and we'll try out the demos instead. So back in a couple of minutes. All right. I think let's just tie up the state to this phase. Or is that going to work? I think we want a new signal here, which is game state change, game phase change. I just need better terminology here. I think the issue is I've not got the right words to use. So it's going to get quite messy using like state and phase and all that kind of stuff. It is good to have because it will allow me to do lots of different game modes a lot easier. But is that really... Yeah. Is that what we want to do? Yeah, I think I'm not focused enough for this at the moment. So, what we're going to do is we're going to pivot onto this demo. So I think we'll start with blueprints and then we'll go on to knights and type spaces. So pretty much I was just at EGX recently and had a couple of the demos being shown, and these are both well, and Donkeykeeper, they're all Raw Fury published, and they had a little stand there, so I wanted to have a look at these. I kind of want to have a look at blueprints because I think it's using a very similar concept to a game I want to make that I've started like planning out for like a future development option, which is a game based on a mechanic of the board game Betweenle, where you randomly reveal rooms of a map, and you can kind of like it basically means it's a board game, but each time you play the game, the map layout's going to be different because you reveal rooms in different orders and they have different rooms and all that kind of stuff. So I like the idea of this.